So he's sitting there, and he came into the property, which I don't even think he's allowed to do. But he came in, lined us all up, put us all in handcuffs, and then was like, "You guys are under investigation for battery charge for throwing paint." And I was like, "Okay, well, is there paint on the girl?" "No." "Well, if there's no paint on the girl, no one got hit. So if there's no paint on the girl, what battery charge are you talking about? Second off, is the substance really paint?" "No." "Okay, well, we're covered in paint, yes, but what was thrown, because it's not paint?" So the sergeant comes. We're detained. We're not under arrest. We're being detained for an investigation because they think we're doing something. So when I got arrested, I told one of my friends to videotape. So he willingly walks out and starts videotaping, and he sees that he's videotaping and puts him in handcuffs. He never told him to come out or come in. He just put him in handcuffs. So we're like, what is going on? Like, he's allowed to videotape, blah, blah, blah. So now we're sitting there, running an investigation. I told him I wanted to talk to the sergeant. Sergeant comes, explains that we're not under arrest. My managers are there. It's like this big old thing for, like, we're literally covered in paint. Like, what are we doing wrong? We're filming a YouTube video in my own apartment. So my managers are there, the sergeant's there, we're talking to the sergeant. The sergeant was like, "Listen, I don't know what's going on. We're going to take you to the station for further investigation. You're not under arrest." And which is fine, you know, that's fine. We didn't do anything, so that's fine. They only take me and the guy that was videotaping to jail, or to the precinct. We didn't even go to jail. We went to the precinct. Kian, JC, and Trevor, they were let go. They got to do whatever. And they took us in, me and the guy filming, for further investigation. Now, we get there. This dude, literally, they literally handcuffed me. Right? I'm handcuffed. I walk in, I'm handcuffed. They sit me down on a chair, staring at a wall, and they handcuff my left wrist on another handcuff, and then handcuffed it to the bench. I sit there for 6 hours. 6 hours for the investigation, but no one talked to me. And the funny thing is, 2 hours in, or an hour and a half in, me and JJ, the guy who was videotaping, we're sitting right next to each other. All of a sudden, JC and Kian walk in handcuffed, and they're covered in paint. We're all covered in paint. The police officers are like all looking at us weird, and I'm like, "What? Like, I thought they let you guys go." I guess Kian and JC, they were let go. They came back to bail us out, or to check up and see like what's going on. They arrest them in the precinct. They arrest them after they already let them go. They arrest them again, or detain them. I don't know. It was arresting. No, they got arrested. Bring them out. Sit them. They handcuff them right next to us on the bench. We sit there for another 5 hours. Then then the dude goes, "Oh, you're being charged for." I didn't get charged. We didn't get charged with throwing stuff at people. No one got charged for battery because no one threw anything and no one got hurt. So this fool charged us with, I guess the apartment came in, and when the cops put us on the wall outside in the hall, it's public property, but we were covered in paint, and he like shoved us against the wall, so the paint got on the wall. But it's washable paint, and they said that if the damage is over $950, keep in mind, guys, if the damage is over $950, it is a felony. Okay, like, what? I'll just pay, like, we can all pitch in and pay for it. That's not a big deal. Like, we can fix that. It shouldn't be a felony. We got charged, and it wasn't even for the hall. We got charged for destruction of property in my own apartment. We got charged for acrylic washable paint being on the wall, which I'm allowed to paint my walls anyways, and it's my apartment, you know? And it's all fixable. I can clean it up. I can clean it up myself for free. You know? So basically that's the story. I saw the thing on TMZ, no one threw a paint can, no one threw paint, no one got hurt. except for maybe one of the guys from them throwing us on the freaking wall. And when the cop came in, he opened the door and he put his foot in the doorway, and he was in our property. So I was like, "Sir, you do not have permission to be in our property right now." And that's basically what escalated it, because he was like, "Oh, I'm allowed to be in the property, blah blah blah," and I was like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "Well, who's the official landlord here, or like who's the legal owner of this apartment?" And I was like, "No one here." He's like, "Well, okay, blah blah blah. You guys need to get out because we aren't the legal owner." But then he's like, "Well, who lives here?" And I was like, "I live here." And he was like, and I was like, "And you're not allowed to come in here." And and he's like, "We'll step outside." And I was like, "Okay, but let me, like, I'm gonna close the door and then walk outside." So as I was closing it, he like pulled me out and was like, "Oh," like just going fucking crazy. And he was like, "Well, you're not allowed to have." Who's that?
Oh.
And he was like, "Well, you're not the legal owner of this apartment, so you're not allowed to tell me that I can't be in this property." And I was like, "Okay, well, did the legal owner of this apartment tell you that you did have permission to be in our property?" And he was like, "No, just wait till my sergeant gets here." So that's what happened. I have nothing bad, really. Nick Swentz is right here. He was there. Hey, Nick, did you low-key get a picture of us?
Oh.
Did you low-key get a picture of us? Yeah. Can I see it?
Yeah, it's on me now right now.
Hey, Nick, come here. Nick!
Okay,
Nick, come here. I want to show him a picture.
Alright, I'll
But honestly, I do I just want to say, huh?
Steven says you need to get off.
That's fine.
Okay. Alright, hang on.
But why'd you give me this?
You wanted to talk to you.
All right, well,
He says get off.
yeah. Anyways, I've taken away from this, and just it was a good experience to see like how crappy it is to go over to that place, and just that I don't want to ever go to jail. It was a good experience to know that, but I guess you learn from it. I don't know. That's all. That's all that can happen. And but whatever. So I guess we're gonna film the rest of the videos at Kian's house. But I don't know, I'm excited. 20 Days of Dallas. Dude, 20 videos. I didn't realize how many videos that is. That's a lot of videos. And like how many do I have filmed already? I'm not gonna say how many I have filmed, but I'm gonna get it done. Are there any videos that you guys would want to see for 20 Days of Dallas? Before guys get messy, I wish we could redo that one. That one was funny. I think we might do a part 2, to be honest, but that's not on my channel. By the way, I'm filming today with the Dolan twins, and we are doing the clothespin challenge. Like we had to see how many clothespins we can put on our face, and the losers do a little something. But and then I'm filming another video with Keenan and JC. But all right. Oh yeah, Sean. I'm waiting on Sean to get back to me. He told me he was down to film, but he's kind of busy. So whatever. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good day. I know some of you guys are watching in school, but I love you and peace. How do I do this?
Right here.
Yeah.
Hey, still.
What is that even? What do I do?
This is side them. Just gives. Don't click that.
End.
Don't click X though. You see?
How do I end this?